Hello everybody and welcome to the patch 1.47 dev server on War Thunder. Didn't have any notice whatsoever that this was going to be coming up. I've only just literally noticed about a few minutes ago, so I'm going to quickly try and look at as much as I can. As you can see here, Focke-Wulf 200, Germany's first 4-engine bomber. Now, hasn't got particularly good armour. It's only got like one armoured seat. And it has only 4 machine guns at like tier 2, high tier 2. But if we go to modifications, it does carry a decent amount of bombs. 2 1,000 kilogram bombs plus another 1,000 kilograms, or another 4 250 kilograms, so 3,000 kilograms of bombs, which is quite good for a max payload at that tier, I think. Now, of course, there have been other changes. As you can see here, the HS-129B3 with the 75mm gun has now been unfolded and put into its own separate thing. We've also been given the Bf109G14. For some reason it's over here before the G10. I don't know if maybe they did it out of numerical order, or if maybe it's just got worse stats. I'm not really sure how that works out. Battle rating 5.7. Oh, it's got the same battle rating. Not really sure why it's in a different place, but I'm sure Gaijin had their reasons. Can't really see anything else on the German plane tech tree at the moment. So we'll go over to the Americans, and straight away, B-29. Yep, I think that's the one everyone wants to look at, although there are other aircraft as well. Quickly come here. Has it got any armour? It actually has a decent amount of armour on it. Only 8mm fixed sheets. Quite a bit around the bomb bay actually. And a bit on the end. Only 8mm. I think there's a Russian plane with like 120mm at the back. As I was saying in my last episode, it does seem there are 2 Browning machine guns at the back. And we've got four 12.7mm machine guns in twin mountings and 2 in single mountings. Not sure which ones they would be. Can't seem to see them. I assume they're on the bottom somewhere. I'll have to have a proper look for that when I get a chance. Now these are actually in remote turrets, so I don't know where the gunner is for this. You can't see where the pilots are or anything, so yeah, I'm not sure where the gunners would be. That may make, I don't know if like they'll just simulate it by having the turrets being hit equaling crewmen unconscious or something. Yeah, not sure. The other major addition is B-57B, jet bomber based on the Canberra, or is the Canberra, with 4 machine guns on it. It's got a bit of armour, a tiny bit of armour at the front. Not sure if it's usually there. Oh, clicked it too much. Can't actually see where the machine guns are, oddly enough. Okay, that's weird. It seems to be floating. Well, it says it has these machine guns, but I can't see them. Carries a lot of bombs. 8 1,000-pound bombs and 8 127mm. Oh my god, that's a lot of bombs. Just realised we didn't actually check the B-29's bombs. Silly me. Sorry if I'm not being too chatty today. It's quite late here. Oh god, 18 1,000-pound bombs. Are you kidding me? What? How? What? Oh god, they've definitely got to buff up the airfields and bomber bases. 18 1,000-pound bombs. We're going to test fly it in a minute, but that's insane. But that is actually ridiculous. Now, Russia, from what I can understand, has got a new OL-2. Not sure what the difference is between the old OL-2. Oh, it's got different cannons. It's got Shvat cannons. This has the VYA. And has it got... It seems to have... no, I can't see any other difference. Has it got any information? Nope. Quickly preview it. They did mention it was going to be an OL-2. I months ago on the release tree, and I wasn't sure what it was. I'm assuming this is the one they were referring to. Has a decent amount of armour, like all R2s. That's good. Let's check the X-ray. Nothing there. Modifications. Okay-ish bomb load. Decent amount of rockets. I'm assuming this is just going to be a battle rating and stats thing. Difference really. 2.7 v3. About the same speed. Yeah, it only seems to be the cannons that are really the major difference in them. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a good addition. I was a bit surprised about it, but yeah, it doesn't seem too different to what we already have. Now, the LA5FN, from what I understand, has been updated visually. Because I'm reading this on the patch notes as well. See what this looks like. Oh, it does look quite nice. Colours are sharper. Graphics look a bit different. Other than that, it seems to be the same. Check the modifications just in case. Yeah, it seems to be the same. So we'll quickly move on to the British. See what they've got. Oops, welcome back. I'm sorry, I just paused it to go check the patch notes. It seems Britain has not actually received a single aircraft, which is kind of annoying. Britain doesn't usually get. Britain's one of the undeveloped nations along with Japan, so yeah, a bit annoying they haven't got a single aircraft. Japan's only received one aircraft, where is it, J2M, just trying to find it. I had to pause it again. J2M 4K Raiden, it's a premium by the looks of things. 3,850, let's quickly check it. Armour has a very tiny amount of armour. 12mm and 8mm, barrel rating of 5.3, 4 20mm cannons and 260kg bombs. Now, of course, aren't just new aircraft, we have new tanks. We'll start off with the Americans. The first thing is a M26E1. Right, M26, 101 frontal armour. Not sure what the difference is. Is it the gun? T-54 cannon. Yeah, it seems to be a different gun. Seems to have roughly the same armour. So it seems to be just purely a different gun. Have we got any information? They don't usually add information for the first releases, but I always check it just in case. So I haven't actually unlocked higher tier American tanks, so armour, may not notice all the differences. But yeah, it seems to be 101mm as it says. Yeah, it just seems like it's got a better gun. Battle rating of 6.3, can penetrate 207mm at 100. M26, 6.3, it's the same battle rating, but can only penetrate 157, so this gets like 50mm extra penetration. So yeah, definitely seems worth it for the same tier. The other new American tank, or anti-aircraft vehicle, is the M42. Is it M42 Duster with the 40mm cannons? Armour not great, but again it's a self-propelled anti-aircraft vehicle, protected from shrapnel and all that. Can penetrate 58mm of armour at 100 metres, so yeah, not great, but again it's a anti-aircraft vehicle, and oh my god, that is a lot of ammo all over the place. Crew, loader and commander are quite exposed. Wait, it's just two loaders. Oh, the commander's, he's sitting down for some reason. It's quite a lot of crew for a self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, if I'm honest. If we go to modifications, what are these armour upgrades? Yeah, it doesn't improve its penetration or anything, so yeah, seems like a good enough vehicle. Although, like I've said in other episodes, I'm not a huge fan of self-propelled anti-aircraft guns. Germany got the Marder 3H. What's the difference between that and the Marder 3? Slightly better turret armour. Has it got a better gun? Better gun. Quickly preview it. I know you're all waiting for the Mighty Mouse, but I'm just going to leave that for last, just so I can have a proper look at it. So I don't neglect these tanks and all that. Again, I haven't got that far on the Marder line, so not sure how different this is from the usual Marder, other than penetration and battle rating. 114 at 100 metres. 150. Oh, it actually has slightly worse penetration. Oh, it's slightly better at longer ranges, but worse at closer ranges. I don't know. 102 at 500 or 86. Oh, I don't know. It seems to be good for mid-range engagements. Now, the other addition is the Tiger E. 100mm armour, 102. Again, about the same armour. Seems to be the same gun. Not sure what the difference is. Oh, it's got machine guns. I think this is mainly something to do with the suspension, possibly. I think I've heard. I'm not entirely sure of what this tank is. I always assumed there was just one variant of the Tiger tank, so few were actually built. But it looks like a standard Tiger. Again, I'm not a huge expert on tanks, so I will, just putting that out there now. What was the other tanks the Germans got? The Flak Panzer Gepard. Where's that? Oh, yeah, just between the Flak Panzer and... Oh, yeah, battle rating 2, like I said in my last episode. Armour, decent armour, especially lower tiers. The 20... Well, it's not decent, but it's okay. And it's sloped, so... It's actually quite good in a way. And where's the crew? Oh, you've got your driver indoors, or inside, sorry, not indoors, and your gunner up there. Looks a bit weird, that vehicle, but who am I to say? And of course, we have the Mighty Mouse, battle rating of 8. Preview that. Wow, that is a lot of armour. I will be test driving these in like the next episode. Oh no, I won't be test driving this, unfortunately, because I haven't have it unlocked, but I'll be looking at the preview. Oh my god, 320mm of armour, basically, from the front, because of the sloping. Turret side's like 227mm. Oh, you can see here you don't get access to that grenade launcher on the machine guns, unfortunately. Basically 170mm thick from the hull at the rear, 205 at the turret. Oh god, this thing is huge and ridiculously well armoured. Even the top's well armoured. That's like the one place they never armour. The worst place seems to be this little bit here, and even that's 50mm. Jesus Christ. Oh god, it looks like pretty roomy indoors, although with that huge gun. Got a gunner, loader, commander, 2 loaders, a driver. Drivers all the way up the front. 2 huge old radiators, a ton of ammo. What's the penetration on this? 80mm. Oh, that's a 75mm gun. 240 to 167. Or you can upgrade to 255 to 177. So like with the Jagdtiger gun. Well, it is the Jagdtiger gun. And the 75mm gun isn't anything to be laughed at. I mean, 100mm penetration, that could deal with most light vehicles trying to harass you. Quickly go over to the Soviets. And what did they get? First of all, we got the T126. Not sure what this is. 45, 55 armour. Where's the normal T26? Oh, so quite a lot of armour. And same gun. I assume this is going to be like... there's a tank called World of Tanks, which is... It's basically got a really crap gun, but it has ridiculous armour. I'm assuming this was like the Russian version of that, except, not quite as good armour. Wait, oh my god, 80mm thick armour at that point. Maybe, no, I take that back. Maybe this is quite ridiculously armoured. Oh, Jesus. 56mm armour from the back. Okay, the turret's not... Oh, actually, it's quite well armoured. Okay, this just seems like it's going to be used as a troll tank or something. And what crew? Driver, machine gunner, commander, and gunner. And the other tank's a T28E. What's the difference between the T28? Hull armour 3020. Seems to be the same armour and same gun. Not sure what the difference is. Is it the same speed? Yeah, it's the same speed as well. Not really sure what the difference is here. Yeah, I'm not sure what they've done here, unless I'm being completely blind. Is that a bit new? I can't tell. I don't know if some of it looks a bit updated, but it looks to be more or less the same as it's always been. Yeah, same crew, same armour. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. If anyone has noticed the difference and I haven't, feel free to post in the comments. But last tank is the T5449. Right. What difference has it got from the 47? 120, 200 armour. Seems about the same armour. Has it got a different gun? Same gun. Battle rating of A. Is it me or is this like all the Russian tanks basically the same as the ones already in game? Am I missing something really obvious here? Yeah, again, I haven't got high tier Russian tanks, but I feel like I'm missing something here, possibly. You've got your same crew as usual. Does it get better ammo or something? What's armor penetration? 175 at 100, 175. Yeah, I'm at a loss to see what the difference is here. But yeah, that's all the tanks and aircraft for today. Well, that's all the tanks for today. I'll probably do the aircraft in a different episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked the episode. Subscribe if you like these sorts of videos. Leave feedback. Can always do more feedback. Apologies if I've not been the best episode ever, but like I said, quite late here. Had absolutely no warning this was coming up. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.